Welcome to the School of Custody podcast. I'm Tamara, founder of the School of Custody, where we're dedicated to reducing the impact of divorce on children. Our mission is to protect kids from the conflict, abuse, and one of the most insidious forms of child harm, parental alienation. Our recordings will share insights, strategies, expert guidance to help families navigate custody challenges with their children's best interest at heart. Please like, share, and subscribe so that families can access this crucial information. And if you sign up for our emails at our website, you'll receive a free booklet on alienating behaviors, plus updates on future recordings and upcoming courses. School of Custody offers one-on-one divorce coaching, custody evaluation preparation, parenting plan mediation. See our website for more information on personalized support. Let's work together to create a healthier future for children of divorce. Now, let's dive in. But first, the standard disclaimer. This is not intended to be legal advice or therapeutic advice. It's only for informational purposes only. Please consult professionals in your area for legal or therapeutic advice. The do's and don'ts of parental alienation. Number one, it is absolutely imperative that you as a parent have a parenting app. This helps you keep detailed records and accounts of instances of parental alienation, including missed visits, negative remarks from your children that you feel are being given to them and they're parroting back their other parents' statements. If there's interference with your communications with your child, this can all be documented in the app. This helps parents and their attorneys later if they need to go for a custody evaluation or initiate legal proceedings. So that's why it's so important all this gets in here. Your attorney may need some of this documentation that's in the parenting app. Number two, follow court orders. If there are custody arrangements, stick to them. Document any violations where the other parent is not giving you your parenting time. You need these to protect your rights. Enforce the parenting plan. If the other parent says, "Oh, we're going out of town and Sally's coming with us," you respond appropriately, friendly, and firmly that no, it's your parenting time and you will be picking her up at X time when you are supposed to. Don't let go. This is one of the biggest mistakes alienated parents make, or target parents. They see that it upsets the child to come see them, and so they don't want to upset the child, and they let them stay with the other parent. And it doesn't take long at all for the alienating parent to completely erase the good and positive memories that your child has of being with you. You have no chance of keeping those going if you don't see your child. So you need to make it really clear to the other parent, yes, I am going to enforce the parenting plan. If you'd like to make some swaps or changes, I'm happy to do so. Just put the request in on the parenting app. Don't treat the alienating parent the way that they treat you. Be as cooperative and friendly and firm as you can possibly be, but enforce your court orders and your parenting time. You don't want to lose your children. Number three, be a safe place for your children. Encourage open communications. If they tell you they're feeling conflicted, encourage them to tell you more about that. Foster an environment where your child's going to feel safe. And then teach them compassion and love and honesty. Set a good example. Don't lie to them. Don't do honest things. Show them what you want them to be. And hopefully this counters the negative force that you're dealing with on the other side. You can actually teach them things like compassion and love and honesty by doing volunteer work and exposing them to people that you know have good and loving relationships. Do everything you can to just foster an environment of love, acceptance, and compassion for your child. Number 4, stay positive. Speak respectfully about the other parent, even when you're upset. Children should not see or get caught in the middle of the conflict. Don't badmouth the other parent. Sometimes the alienating parent will do outrageous behaviors purposefully to set you off. They know your hot buttons. You used to be with them, just so that they can show that you're everything that they're telling the children you are. So you have got to figure out how to keep yourself calm even when they do these things. Practice it and think about it in advance. Are you going to go to the bathroom? Take 10 deep breaths, whatever you need to do to counter the alienating behaviors. You need to stay positive. Reassure your children that it's okay to love you both, that you know and understand that their other parent loves them, and that you used to love the other parent and you love the child, and that you're going to do everything you can to foster a good relationship with both of you for your parent, for the child's sake. So let the children know this. Number 5, seek professional help, but be careful in selecting the professionals you work with. Some people may have had a 1-hour training on parental alienation as a therapist, and they'll say, oh yeah, I know about parental alienation. Well, no. Look around for somebody that has really worked with it and dealt with it and trained with some of the experts. Learn everything you can. Read the books, watch the listen to the podcasts, listen to YouTube videos. There are many experts on it. Learn what you can and be sure that you select professionals that know and understand what you are dealing with. Number, be patient with your child if they're experiencing parental alienation. They may be influenced to reject you, distance themselves from you, and it's going to take time. You're going to have to take the high road and show them that you're a safe and loving parent and reframe their rejection. And just remember that when they're with the other parent, they're eating or drinking the toxins of parental alienation that the other parent is feeding them. If you can keep this in mind, it makes it less about you and more about the tough road that your child's on and what can you do to help them. Evaluate the schedule. I discussed how parenting plans can actually feed parental alienation in episode number 5. Number 8, stability and tradition and routines. Seek your child's input if they're old enough. Say you've been watching a TV show every Friday night and popping a big bowl of popcorn with them. Ask them if they like that routine, or maybe it's time to switch it up and do something different. Maybe they need to go into their room to regroup when they first come to you, especially if they're in middle school or high school. Get a time frame from them. Well, how much time do you need after you make a transition here before we can go out and do something fun? They say an hour, 2 hours. You say, okay, I'm going to knock on your door in 2 hours, and then we'll go out for ice cream. Whatever you can do to help them with the transitions and to accept them and to make it a joyful thing and seek their input, it gets them to buy into it, and it's going to help them through the transition. Number 9, and this is a tough one, don't accuse your child of lying. They are going to get an untruth from the alienating parent. The alienating parent may be giving them false memories, and they'll fill in the gaps with misinformation. And It's okay to ask for clarification if they say something that you did. And if it's not true, you say, well, I do remember that differently. This is what I believe actually occurred. You do need to defend yourself and make corrections. And this is something that you may need to talk to a therapist that really understands this to see what's age appropriate and guidance. But it's probably not something that you just want to leave. If the lies and the untruths are really bad, they're going to have to be corrected. And if you can't get it dealt with in a custody evaluation or the courts, therapy is a really good place to try to work with that. But get help on this. This is key, and it's really, really important, is to correct the misinformation. If they have it for 5, 10, 15 years, they're going to likely believe it. And then you're going to be going, but I'm trying to tell them the truth now as they're an adult, and they're not going to listen to you. So it does need to be dealt with in a timely manner, in an appropriate manner, and each situation is different. So please consult a qualified, knowledgeable therapist in this area. And the don'ts. Don't overcompensate for the other parent's parenting style. Let's say you have a parent that's super permissive, doesn't set a bedtime, doesn't make any requirements for chores, and basically lets them have as much screen time as they want. And you're the parent that's authoritative and limits screen time and has a bedtime routine and tries to keep the children on schedule, then it's going to backfire if you're super authoritative and you do this. You can remind children that there's different rules at both homes, but work with a therapist or someone that can help you figure out, how do I move a little closer to what the other parent is doing? Ideally, there would be a co-parenting class where you would set a schedule and rules that would be the same at both homes. Unfortunately, when there's an alienating parent, this all goes out the window and it frequently won't work. But again, if you can set up a consistent routine and some rules that are the same at both homes, it will be very helpful. Children can understand that there's different rules at both homes. But again, compensating for the other parent's parenting style, it might be a huge win for you on preventing parental alienation. Don't badmouth the other parent. That's something that we bring up in every single episode. Don't use your child as a messenger. Yes, I have seen this. I've seen child support checks sent with the child or other messages, and this just isn't okay. You need to reach out through the parenting app and communicate with the other parent in a way that the child's not going to hear. Number 4, don't interfere with visitation. You can't block or cancel or discourage your child from going on the parenting time with their other parent unless there is a real legitimate concern for safety. They really need to adhere to the schedule. Number 5, don't bribe your child. I have seen cars given, other gifts, new phones, Xboxes, and this can all backfire. Children may realize that one parent can afford and give them all the goodies, and so they favor that parent. But what happens later when they're adults and then they go, oh, I see, this parent was manipulating me by giving me all these goodies that the other parent couldn't afford. So be very careful about bribing or asking them. For instance, I've seen this too. Oh, if you tell the evaluator X, Y, and Z, you're going to get a new phone. Not okay. Number 6, Don't ignore the problem. If you suspect parental alienation is going on, you need to act quick. This is not something that improves without taking action. You need to roll up your sleeves, learn everything you can about the topic, and get help. But don't ignore the problem, and certainly don't throw up your hands and say, well, Susie doesn't want to come with me this weekend. I'll just hope that she does in another week. I'm not going to do anything about it. This is not the action to take. You need to deal swiftly with the problem. Do not ignore it. Number 7, don't retaliate against alienating behaviors by doing them yourself. It's hard to not try to counteract parental alienation in this way, but if you're engaging in the same behaviors, it's very destructive for a child, and it puts them smack in the middle of the conflict, right where you don't want them to be. So don't counter parental alienation tactics and words with the same. Number 8, don't give up on your children. Even if the alienation is severe, continue making efforts to connect with your child in healthy ways. Make the phone calls, send the messages, the text messages. Do everything that you can non-confrontational. If they tell you not to show up at school functions or sporting events, you show up. Tell them you're there because you care about them and you love them. You want to be involved in their life. Never give up. Always hold hope. Take actions that you need to take to try to counter the alienation. Learn all you can and don't give up. If you are ordered to participate in a custody evaluation, preparation and documentation is essential. I guide parents through this process. I've been through it myself. If you would like specific advice for your situation, please schedule a free consultation to see if divorce coaching is right for you.